Okay, I want to say hello again, everybody. As you can see, I'm smiling. I've had my hair cut, and it looks funny. I look older, I guess. Damn. Still young. I've had a shave, But this is a new video, and it's not about the face. It's about the kung fu behind it and the broken neck. You're joking. So I've got a nice hot cup of tea here. Oh no, it's a toilet roll. Excuse me, it was a bog roll. Here's the cup of tea, and it must be time for another chat video. Thank you for joining me. What sparked my cage today to be so happy? First of all, I want to say a big thank you to Martial Arts Bros. Demsley, of course, because Demsley's always there for me. And I want to thank you for that, Demz, my bro. But this is also for two good friends of mine. Beal, that's Black Sword Shinobi. Hello, Beal. This video is for you as well. And also Mike Reese. Demsley's style clap for Demsley show, yeah? This is a video for just these people, okay? So Demsley, of course, my bro. I'm not going to mention anything about you, Demsley. I just want to say, bro, you've always been there, and you've always been like a guiding light, and you bring good and good together. So you bring the best of the best. Now, but in this video, I'm going to talk to our bros, okay, Demsley. I'm going to speak to our bros. That's Bill and Mike Reese. Okay. Before I do that, I'm going to just check it. Go check it out, like Jack Nicholson in The Shining. But I'm going to check out a message here because I've got like a comment on YouTube, and I'm going to check it out. Maybe it's somebody beating me down with a dead fish or something, y'all. Something. It's Demsley leaving me a comment. Hi, Demsley. Demsley's leaving me a comment on the video. Hold on one second. I'll just read that epic. What is it? I'm going to read what you've said, Demsley, because I can't wait to see this comment. While we wait for that to load up, I'll tell you about what this actual video is about. That's what I'll do. If this thing's going to load up, hold on one second. Basically, this video is like, just recently, okay, I made two videos, two talk videos, and sometimes my videos get very long, and I know they get long, and I'm so sorry if you feel that it's like taking the piss in, my strong language as usual, it can be. I know it's your time, and to sit there, and it's all very well me or anyone saying, you need to be patient and all this, and because I'm going to share and explain bit by bit, but it's only me speaking from my mind, isn't it, right? And we're humble enough with each other, we're patient enough with each other, but it's like, who am I to be making all these long videos and talking so much? But it means so much that you do sit there and watch, and like whatever I do, and you do try to fit in what you can, and you just leave your comments, and you're very positive. I want to say, right, first of all, I'm trying to get this message up on this biatch, and it's not coming up. I'm waiting for a certain message to load up on here. This video though is for Bill and Mike Reese, okay? I want to thank you for your wonderful comments on both of those talk videos so far. It meant so much. I want to say thank you to anybody else watching, okay, also. If there's anybody out there and on the other side of the cosmos, I want to basically say I went deep, but it was like I wasn't even touching the surface. It was like, you know what I mean? It's like, it was Get Real Martial Arts, the video I made, the talk video, Get Real Martial Arts, and I went off on one. I was like babbling and swearing and fuck everything, man. Get off your back, dude. Because I speak from my mind, and you have to appreciate. You got to respect me for that. I respect these people laying on their backs and that, fair enough, but I don't choose to do it. But anyway, that's that. But then I made the follow up, didn't I? Get Real Martial Arts, the follow-up. It was part 2, right, number 2, and it was longer, and you watched it, and I thank you very much for watching whatever you did. I want to say, first of all, I will answer the comments now, just briefly, in this video, as to be, to show my gratitude. I'm very, I respect you both. First of all, I respect both of you guys, and you can see Demsley does too. Hi, Demsley. Demsley's my bro. Me and Demsley have been bros for years, but you can see Demsley respects it too. I mean, positivity brings more positivity, right? I know that. I know that negativity doesn't get anywhere. And if you be strong-worded, it can it can ignite a fuse in a bum head. No, it can, if you be, too overly overpowering in your words or trying to stress a point, sometimes it can turn people against you. They wouldn't like it. They don't like it. But it's like if you be very soft in your words too. So it's about the elements is like fire and water, right, Mike? So for example, though, if you be too lenient as such, or too soft and too you don't put the point across enough. This is what I was trying to make. Then it's never going to work, is it? You have to get that extra bit of a power in the hit of the hammer to put that nail in, not in the coffin, but what are you doing, man? What are you doing? It's like, to keep that bridge standing up a little bit longer while the horses cross on with their carts, motherfucker. So basically, though, while I check this on my screen here, Data, Commander Data, it says it Captain Picard. It's Data. What's that up front? I used to love that. Star Trek: The Next Generation. I'm not saying I was a Trekkie. I wasn't like a Trekkie. I mean, with Spock ears and big nose and motherfucking cup of tea from Britain. But it was like, it's like I weren't like into it at first, but then later on in the years, I started to, I realised that was a very, very deep philosophical show. I don't know if you've ever seen it. Star Trek: The Next Generation. It's the only series of the Star Treks I've actually liked. I didn't like the old original one, and I hated everything that followed Star Trek Next Generation. You got like Spock and Captain Kirk and that. I didn't like that. I liked Commander Data, Data, like the android with the white skin. It's a robot, who was like cleverer than everybody else. And then you got like Captain Picard. What's his name? Oh God, Stewart. Oh God, Patrick Stewart, right? But it's awesome. But really philosophical. They even had Whoopi Goldberg was in that as well, wasn't she? She's getting a bit older now. So hold on, please bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to get these videos up on the channel here so I can get the message from Demsley. Here it is. Okay, it's coming up now. Wait there. But it's good though, yeah.
Okay, I want to say...
Shut up. It's only me. Keeping it Shaolin for life, y'all. Out of this world. Okay, yeah, basically, okay, this is it, right? So, yeah, Demsley's left a message. Hold on. Thank you. Demsley said, incredible account of my being, and I'm a true entity on this planet, Rich. Well, thank you very much, bro. It's all subtle stuff, simple stuff that I share, but I just do what I do. Let's get on to this, right? Sorry to keep you waiting, hanging on to a cliff climbing, rock claws, fucking mountain ninja. Okay, Russ motherfucker. But it's like basically then, first of all, Bill first, okay, just because I'm reading in order of the comments, okay, that I received. First of all, Bill, okay. Bill, you were so right in what you said, and I will take your advice, what you said. That's great. I mean, you mentioned some great things there about like, you basically gave me a thumbs up on everything I've done, right? You said here, I've got the comment right here. Oh, actually, no, hang on. Mike Reese left the first comment, but don't worry. Saying about like, I wasn't being a dick. You said, that I've, you mentioned basically, Bill. You were speaking about a lot of things. You said like, it's all the heart, and we're not Superman, and we all need time to rest. It's true. We all need time to relax, like you do. Take a day out, have a rest here and there, do the things, go out in nature, have a walk. Like you said, listening to like nature sounds on a CD or something. Exactly. I like all that. Listening to the rain sounds and tranquil music, or even just the sounds of the rain and the water sounds. Like you get sea life animals. I'm just saying that literally, the fuck? Oh no, that's the next door neighbour. The CD hasn't started yet. And the CD starts to skip because it's like got a scratch. It's like, oh, it's the neighbours. They're just fucking again. Keep it down up there. And then you hear the guy say, "Shut up, bastard," in Chinese in this place. And he's like, well, sorry, it's not you, it's my CD. What are you doing, man? I'm listening to my sea life animals now here. Anyway, let's go on what I'm saying in my British BBC voice here. Here we go. But basically, though, right, you said all that though, Bill. Yeah, you were just telling me to like relax. Like I get tired, and like you said about students' papers and gradings and that. It's not even that. It's the actual teaching. That's what tires me. It's the actual, dealing with like unruly, like no, rude young students. I mean, they're 19, 20 something around that age, but I have to teach hundreds of people daily, and it's crazy. And some of them are not so friendly and polite either, even though this is China. You know, they're not all so polite as we wish. You know, but like I know in Eastern countries like China and Japan, especially Japan, right? I always hear of. I don't know, but I've always heard that the people in Japan are very polite, especially to teachers. And you know, like in the West, you know what it's like in England and America. Wow, those teachers I really respect because they get a lot of they get a lot of stick. You know, they get a lot of hassle teaching students, don't they? Because they're really rough and disrespectful, some of the students. But anyway, you know, I do what I can. I'm just here, you know, trying to communicate, and I love doing what I'm doing. But I want to say thank you so much, Bill. Okay, Black Sword Shinobi, the legend. Thank you also for always being with me over these years, and it's been many years too. I will say that. I've been on YouTube for like 10 years since I've been in China. Demsley's been with me the whole time, and you were one of the ones, Bill. Okay, you were one of the people that was with me more or less right from the beginning, right? It's like I'm saying that I met you like slightly later. It might have been around 7 or 8 years, but you know what? It might have been around about 10 years because it's like you were always there, and it was like you had been leaving comments, right? I've been off and on, fair enough. But I want to thank you, okay, Bill, and I respect you for all your ninjutsu type videos and your positive stuff that you share, okay? Great fun, also your videos, and I like the editing you do in them, okay? Thank you so much, Bill. Just thank you for the support, saying that I should relax more and you know, study more and look around nature and that. I love that. Look at that. The way you said it also. Was it hot tea and cake? Ah, I love the way you do it. It's so funny saying it. It's funny, you know, because like it's so funny. I was speaking to somebody, and my friend, I've got a friend. Well, I call him a friend. It was someone I knew. He's kind of like a friend, yeah, but not like so close, you know. But I've got a friend, is someone who's from America, a teacher that was here. An older guy, he's a Christian in fact, but this guy, okay, he's a religious guy, but the guy, whatever, you know, his name was Jack, this American guy from America, USA, right? I don't know, he was from, where was he from? Hold on one second. He was from Chicago, right? Anyway, I was talking with him, you know, and he's got a nice family and that, but this guy, okay, we were talking about that, like, you know, cake and tea, and he was saying, "Oh, what tea do you drink?" You know, and there's a few people that have asked me, and plus my friend also Chuck. Hi Chuck, if you're watching. And people have asked me like, "What tea do you drink?" It's just like, what do you call it? Red tea, black tea, whatever the fuck you call it. I've lost count because I've been in China. They call it like red tea here. It's actually black tea, right? But it's like tea, you know, with sugar and milk. And it's like some people from America, I think they think it's funny, don't they? They think like, oh, British people with a little British cup of tea and some cake. What's that bullshit? You know, but people have different cultures, and it's just something I grew up with. You know, and I love the taste of it. I love the tea like that. It's tea with milk and sugar. It's black tea, right? You know, I know, like in America, most people have coffee, right? I like coffee myself too, but I don't like black coffee. I don't like coffee with like no milk or no sugar in. You know, what I mean, I like it just with milk and sugar. It must be, but coffee's alright. I have more tea though than coffee. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is for me. You know. And then coffee there is got more caffeine anyway. Caffeine is like more stronger anyway. So I wouldn't want to drink too much coffee. You know, it's alright sometimes. But most people like they drink coffee to keep them awake like in the night if they can't, or like if they're so tired, or if they drink coffee before they go to bed they can't sleep. My wife's like that with tea, and she's Chinese. But it's like with me, I can have either. I can have a cup of strong coffee and just go to bed straight away. You see how big my cup is? Like, I can have coffee and just go, you know, it's no problem. Immune to that motherfucker. But basically, you know, but yeah, it's like funny how you've said it though, you know, Bill, again about tea and cake. Yeah, I mean, when I used to go to my nan's house, my grandmother, you know, she always used to give us like cake or a bit of cake or something, a slice of cake or something, you know, angel cake, Madeira cake or whatever it was, you know, and with tea, and it was nice, and biscuits or something, you know. And it's like, I don't know. What the fuck do I know? Give me some kung fu. Gonna give me a bloody, gonna give me a Taekyun kick to my fucking head. And Taekyun was it? That was on Mind, Body and Kick-Ass Moves, right? It was like the original style like before Taekwondo, right? And you got like Muay Thai, obviously, haven't you? Muay Thai, like the traditional, Tony Jaa and that. You know, it's like what is it, like May, I can't say Muay Thai, it's like another different style, more like fluid, more traditional. Anyway, I'm not going to go into too much detail though. I just want to say thank you to you, Bill. Okay, I hope to see more epic videos from you, and I will check out your videos too. Thank you so much, Bill, Black Sword Shinobi. Okay, the legendary ninja warrior of today, honest, humble, and to the point. And we don't take any bullshit, do we? No, we keep it real. And now, of course, I'm going to talk to Mike Reese. Okay, hello, Mike Reese, my bro. Okay, I want to call you a bro. I want to regard you as a brother. You are someone with so much legendary experience in the martial arts that I respect you. I mean, you were talking about the elements too, all of that, about fire, water, and all that, and you mentioned a lot of different elements on there. I love the way you said that. Let me have a check of it. Check it out, y'all. It says, sorry, you left the first comment, didn't you? But it says here, about things like, I love the way you mentioned these, how to use, the different elements, and that's true. I've heard all that before anyway, about like the fluidity and the power of fire and that, water being fluidity and that. But the way you've said it here, again, like other ones that you added on, the other ones, that wood, metal, ice. I know you're not making bullshit. I know this is real stuff and it's epic, and it's the imagination anyway too. But wood, metal, ice, light, void, lava, sand, stone, lightning, rain, etc. Chucking a piece of shit at someone. Oh, joking. But darkness, I guess that could be one, couldn't it? Darkness, I guess. Silence. I don't know. Sort of. Now I'm speaking a bit different on it, but it's like, you know what I mean? Though, yeah. Any elements you could take from anything, couldn't you? Vibration, reflections. I don't know. You could think of anything and turn it into a philosophical, and turn it into an effective. Oh, you see, this is more positive. So I'm saying, this is what we're doing. Talking about this stuff gets people like more closer to the point of what I'm trying to express when I'm talking about on the martial arts on that level. Whereas most people, because they're just in for the kill, in for the fight, to take them down. Most people, they look past all this. They wouldn't have the open mindset for all this. A lot of people, you know what I mean? So it's what I respect. You have to look into it deeper. Yeah, and it's great. So other things like the emotions and the mind and all that, But let's go back to what I'm saying though. Okay, so basically though, you shared lots of wonderful points. Mike Reese this time again, very, very interesting, nice long comment as well as it was. You said about your oldest nephew, yeah. You said you were talking about your kids. You have kids too, right? Okay, I don't have any kids right now. I know Demsley's got a nice son. Hi, Demz. I also remember a video before with Bill. Hello again, Bill. I remember a video with Bill when he was sharing some martial arts training with a little girl in your place. Remember that girl? And you were showing some moves, and she was training on the dummy. And that was so cool. It was really, really cool. I really, really loved that video. And he was like so gentle. Bill was like joking with her and that. And so, what do you do? You just go down and punch him in the groin and things like that. It was so funny, but it was like, it was like so nice. And Bill's great with kids also. And then you just see the training though, and they're doing real stuff, and they're training someone in some skills, and she was focusing that girl. I don't know who she was, Bill, but that was a nice little video of that. Do you remember that? You should. Let's go back to what I'm saying anyway. With Mike Reese, okay? Mike Reese was talking about your children on here too, Mike. Okay, you also mentioned your oldest nephew and that used your training to fight off 2 kids who had been bullying him at school and that, because I've been through bullying as well, as you know. And you said about how, he's taken to a lot of your training, even though he does like BJJ and Muay Thai now, but it's like, he does take to what you taught him and that he learned a lot. And it's always going to be with him, hopefully. And you mentioned here also, excuse me, yawning here, excuse me, tired from work, teaching and that. Thank you. And you've said that I've cleared up a lot about what I was trying to express, and you said that you can see and you can say you can agree with me in that, about how, like I was trying to say, like about how some traditional martial artists of today are not really being real enough, to the point. And then you was also mentioning about some MMA guys who really just don't look into it deeper, and they just like push it to the side as though it's nothing, and that's very, very foolish, especially if someone wants to be better, right? I don't care if they're MMA guys or they're traditional martial arts guys. We're all in one respect, we're all martial artists, and we're all like fighters, or in that way we're all like athletes training. So we should be looking into all sources, right? Not burning the library down, as I already said in the other example. We shouldn't like reject it all. We can say there's stuff out there that I'm not interested in. Fair enough, there's that. But you don't you don't do like when someone comes up to you and says there are 10 apples in the bag. You see, you've got 2 apples there. Well, in that bag, there's 10 more apples, and you're like, no, there isn't, man. No, there isn't. That's just pig ignorant, isn't it? If people do that, you could say, well, I'm okay. I'll just have these 2 apples. It's okay. Or you can say, so I don't want them, or maybe later. But you don't have to like. If someone tells you, and then someone tells you again, look, really, there's 10 apples in this bag. If you want to take some more, they're just letting you know, not forcing it upon you. Someone, for example, and then you say, no, there's nothing in it. That's really ignorant of someone to do. You see what I'm trying to say? So that's what they could do. They could at least not just ha ha ha. Yeah, I guess there probably is some kind of use to it and that, but I know there's a lot to learn, but yeah. I do my real MMAs. And they still just see it like you're just making some crap up. You know what I mean? It's like they laugh it off, like, haha, in the Kung Fu. Yeah, you do Kung Fu? No, it's great. Yeah. In their mind, they think like it's nothing. They think that, well, it's not as effective as what they're doing now. This real MMA stuff, are you joking? That's real fighting. They can't get the point because they just don't understand. They don't look into it. If they was to study it more, they would know. But especially in the old days, the way they would train, would be very, very, really, really realistic and practical. And we know that. I'm happy we can understand what we're saying on it. What I'm saying, and I'm really happy you understand me now, Mike Reese and everybody. I was never forcing it down people's throats or saying to people, like what they're doing is rubbish. What they're doing is really or trying to prove I don't know what people would think about it, but it's like I'm just saying there's a knowledge there. Take it or leave it. It was really good. Someone coming back from there. I haven't been the whole way. I wasn't born back in the ancient days. But it's like I'm someone who studied that more so you could at least take it. What I'm saying. And these people they just stay stuck in one mindset. Anyway, you mentioned about MMA, and you mentioned again about when you were training your fighters, as you say. You said when you were training your fighters, you had your regular classes and things like that. Okay, you were talking about. I've already read these comments, by the way. I'm just reading through them quickly here to speak to you. You mentioned about former gang members and stuff like that too, and all kinds of tough-looking guys who were focused. And you also mentioned a few things. You even mentioned about different drills. You mentioned about explosive, destructible, like fire element and things like that, which of course is like good in terms of training. You want to bring out the best in someone. If it's a fighter, if you want to be a fighter, you have to bring out that fire element. And the same in the traditional martial arts, right? It shouldn't be. Doesn't mean wild and out of control. We're like focused, proper, real stuff. They can't be just lazing around, just doing a cut or like a joke, and they kind of half know it's not useful, but they don't want to believe it. You've got to make it work, and you've got to question and train. So as martial arts are martial arts. The martial arts are the martial arts. So that's it. MMA is the same thing, right? You wouldn't see people doing MMA like joking around, would you? Being silly and that. So it's all just real, It's all real. Let's go down now. I'm going to have a look. Hold on 1 second. We're going to go down. You've also said a few things there, the elements and that. So basically, though, you've said that. You're talking about people being out of control sometimes, yeah, and you've said that, and a few things about different levels. You've also said, right, you agree with me on many levels. Of course, I don't expect you to agree with me on every level. I don't expect people to do that, okay, and that's fine. You've got your own mind, but it's like, and I don't either, okay. I also don't mean that. Oh, as long as you agree with me to some level, even if you don't agree with me, if someone agrees with you, that please agree with me. Okay, I'll agree with you. Please, can you? Yeah, okay, I'll agree with you. Please believe me, please. Okay, I'll believe you. You can't do that, can you? Someone can't just believe or agree with someone or this or that. No, it has to come true from the inside and what you really think, and it depends how you see as a person. It's got to be real. So I want to say thank you. I'm really happy, I should say I'm happy that we do have an understanding. We're open-minded. You say that you understand me and you agree with me on many levels, and that's good. And the best thing I liked. Okay, I love all this supportive stuff. That's what I love. Like, please don't beat me down for swearing at everybody. Fuck those guys. I don't give a shit. No, but basically, gotta look beyond the cover. I mean, you look beyond the target. Look beyond the cover of the book, and it takes a while. You have to understand someone sometimes. It takes time in that as well, So what I'm trying to say, a real study of going deeper. Now, going to what I was saying though, again, Beale, first of all, being kind, leaving the nice comments as he did, and of course Demsley, and then now Mike Reese, as I say, leaving the comment there, typing a long comment, fair enough, but Mike Reese especially though, for being so honest. I really love that. Every time I read that a comment, you know what it's like when someone leaves a comment on your video or says something, and it's always like, you might say it's a reflection of what we do, but it's like, truly, I don't like to think of life as like everything's a reflection of what we do. Everybody should be in control of their own actions, right? I'm kind to people, not because of how someone treats me. As I said before, I don't turn up nasty to someone because of how they're treating me, and they don't deserve my respect. Everyone does deserve your respect and forgiveness and understanding. Like Mr. Miyagi, right? If a person with no forgiveness in heart, living in worse punishment than death, right? I believe all that. I respect people like Jackie Chan and with their positive outlook on life. It's like strong on the inside, it's martial arts, but it's like you don't treat people like they owe you something, and the way they carry on is going to affect the way you treat. That's like lack of control. You have to be respectful and understanding of everyone, because they're all at different mental mind states, and they've gone through different experiences in their life and their minds and their language, even the language of their own thinking, even subconsciously without even being aware of it. It's actually developed into a state where a lot of people are uncontrollable. They're just going around like as a programmed computer that can't think by itself. It can only think with the program that it's running on. You can't tell a computer to start thinking like a Mac, whatever, if it's programmed with a Windows system. Even if you program that system to think, but for itself, the computer, it can only think like and act like a Windows, computer. What I'm trying to say, yeah. So what I'm trying to say basically is that you though are there, like, you've done that Mike Reese again, and you've said that, you've said that I've helped you unbelievably to see the full spectrum of things, at least what I'm saying, and you're glad I did the video. Thank you, bro. So I'm really happy. You always expect someone to leave a message with some kind of like, I agree with you to some extent, but and you should. I advise that you friendly advice, constructive criticism. I think it would be good for you to. I would never even say that to someone. I would say, I think blah blah blah, or would you like to know what I think? If it was me, I would do things differently. And if the person wants to know, well, why, or why do you think that way, how? And then you can share your experiences because they're interested and they're willing to be acceptive and learn from that and study and try to fit it into their life. If it fits or it doesn't, it's their thing. You don't force or even softly impose it on someone even. So it's like, I really believe that, and it's like what you've said there. So you've said that there, the last sentence, I got through the whole message, and then you said, so you do agree with me on many levels here. And you're glad that I did a video and it helped you to see the full spectrum of things. That was so humble. And I'm not saying like a powerful thing sitting on the end here. That was so... this kind of humbleness is absolute power. This will help someone in someone's life. And this is what I try to be like. Sometimes we word ourselves wrong. We express ourselves in different ways. I know, but it's like... This was good though. And it was like, there wasn't anything. All Mike Reese said is, I agree with you on many levels. He didn't say I agree with you totally, or okay, I follow you. He didn't even have to say that, but he said I agree with you on many levels, and I'm glad you did the video. But it made me feel good about myself. You know what I mean? This is it. It's not about how hard you can take the guy down, how efficiently in the ring, as such, in the cage. You know what I mean? There's deeper things, and these are the kind of things, the humbleness in actual combat training. If you could imagine this power in life, so if you were going to take this magic and turn it into something and use knowledge as well in a different way, you could probably pull off some amazing, powerful combat in real fighting, you know what I'm saying? Without actually forcing it upon you. You know what I'm trying to say? That calmed me down straight away. You diffuse it. I wasn't attacking, but I'm saying you already put me in a position that I'm even feeling more better about myself, more calm, rather than going, hang on, I'm on the defensive here. What do you mean? Well, no, I have to come back. You know what I'm trying to say? But in martial arts, you might want to set somebody up. You do an attack so the guy blocks and then set him up for a move. Or you might want to calm the guy down so he's easy to beat. You know what I'm trying to say? But you know what I'm trying to say though? It's like, this is what it's about. We're not all complex like that. We're not trying to be dickheads. But it's like, fucking we're dickheads. But we're being real. Like, this is the honesty and the niceness and the morality of it. So what he said though is great. He's like, he agrees with me on many levels, but not all levels. And this is what everybody can be like. We all can agree with each other on different. We all can see the good and bad in everything in life if we look closely. There's no need for battles between people and points to have to be proven to each other and all the rest of it. You know what I mean? No way. We just learn from whatever we willingly, kindly share from our experiences. The fool will be the one who shuns and shoves away knowledge without even looking at it. Or says there's no knowledge in that book that I can learn from, and burns the book or burns the library down. You know what I mean? The same as the fool who will follow a book or something, I don't care what it is, and they just follow and they won't, or follow someone's words without thinking themselves even. You have to be true to yourself. The truth is as close as it is to you. Anything outside of you is, you know what I mean, should be questioned, but you are as close as you're gonna get. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for watching. The motherfucking video. Everybody, okay? Hello again. I say hello to Jason quickly. Hi Jason, Craig, Flippy, and Cliff Barackman. Okay. Hi to Clive McKenzie. Okay. Hi Emil, Bob Sykes, of course. Okay. Chuck, my bro, Dan Bowen, Max, if you're watching, just send a hello, shout out to everybody. Okay. Everybody who knows all these guys I've mentioned too, okay, you just take care of yourselves, okay. Will Gray 42 if you're out there, anywhere in the world, I hope you're doing okay. Shinobi Mystic, okay, any of Rick's friends, okay. Legends, Kenshin 715, the legend, okay, years and years ago. Okay, Caleb of the Guardian Art, I'm going to forget people I know, you know him. Max, the man, the legend, Max, okay, System 1 for life. Do ya? All of the subscribers and people that have watched my channel over the years and and been in contact with the effects editor, Adam Phillip. Was it Adam and Philip? Adam Phillip. Who else is there? I'm trying to remember. I don't want to forget anybody. But you know what it's like though, yeah. Chosen Ninja, anyone of them, yeah, okay. Ninjutsu guys, okay. I've said, Will Gray, the Knights of Grey. I hope everybody's doing okay there. Doing great. Hello to all of Rick's family. I hope you're doing okay. Okay. Demz, of course, my bro. And of course, in this video, especially for this video, it's Beal, Black Sword Shinobi. Oh, hello to Bo as well. Bo, Combat Archery, if you're there. Hello, Chuck, the legend, my bro. But just quickly, okay, so hello to Beal, Black Sword Shinobi, and Mike Reese, okay? Thank you for this video. Thank you for the communication. I hope we can continue to communicate and share what we do. I love watching what you do, and I hope you can enjoy my videos, whatever I do. This channel is my main channel, okay, everybody? This is my main channel for all of my videos, anything martial arts, topics, and things like that. But on my other channel, on another channel, what I do is my cartoons, as you know, which is Animation Arena for my cartoons. You got Azzy Banger, who's a superhero who goes around kicking the shit out of negative people who we call Azzy or Azimuth. It's their mentally ego fucking messed up syndrome. And this guy, Azzy Banger, is a superhero. He goes out and beats the crap out of them. It's fun. It's a cartoon I make called Azzy Banger. And it's a show, okay? So I hope everybody enjoys that. I always do. It's a series. And another one I do, another cartoon series I make is Real World 2000, which is a fun little thing. Bit of fantasy in there, but it's like martial arts. I just hope you enjoy everything I do on Animation Arena, my channel on YouTube for cartoons. If you would go and subscribe on there, I'll be grateful, okay? And you can find me on Facebook too, as I say. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching Martial Arts Forever. Let's do a good thing. Let's keep it alive and keep positive. One love, one life, yo. Thank you very much. Keep it real, my ninja. If you don't have a ninja mask, you can put a t-shirt on your face.